can see that there are three different axes. This one is the x-axis, another one is the y-axis, and third one is the z-axis. This point is called the origin, where these three axes are intersecting with each other. You can see that the x-axis and y-axis are perpendicular to each other. X-axis and z-axis are perpendicular to each other. Y-axis and z-axis are perpendicular to each other, and hence these three axes are mutually perpendicular to each other. That's why this type of system is called the rectangular coordinate system. Now take any point on the x-axis. Suppose I am taking this point, and this point is at the distance of 5 cm from the origin, and hence the coordinate of this point will be written as 5 cm, 0, 0. Now take any point along the y-axis. X coordinate of the point lying along y-axis will be 0. The y coordinate will be y, and the z coordinate of any point along the y-axis will be 0. That means any point along the y-axis will be represented as 0, y, 0. Now take any point along the z-axis, and any point along the z-axis will have the x coordinate will be 0, y coordinate will be 0, and z coordinate will be equal to z, and hence any point along the z-axis will be 0, 0, z. Now you can see that this is the plane, and in this plane there are two axes. One is x-axis and another one is the y-axis, and hence this is called the xy plane. Now take any point in this xy plane. Coordinate of this point will have the distance along the x-axis is 6 cm, and along the y-axis it will be 85 cm, right? That means the coordinate of the point will be written as, this point will have the coordinate along the x-axis 6 cm, along the y-axis it will be 5 cm, and along the z-axis, as this point is lying in the xy plane, hence the z coordinate of this point will be 0, because the distance of this point along the z-axis will be 0, right? That means any point lying in this xy plane will have the z coordinate will be 0. That means any point in this plane will be represented as x, y, 0. Draw a perpendicular from this point on the x-axis and measure this distance. This distance will come out 5 cm. In the similar way, from the origin along the y-axis, the distance will be 5 cm. This distance is 5 cm. This distance is 5 cm. Draw a perpendicular from this point on the y-axis, and this distance will come out 6 cm, right? And this distance is also 6 cm.